Seeing the one in your enemy, the path to total peace. Welcome to the world. Today, we are standing at the highest mountain of our spiritual journey. We have learned to breathe, to flow, and to be grateful. But now, we must face the ultimate test of oneness. We must learn to look at the person who has hurt us, the person we disagree with, or the person we call an enemy, and see the divine looking back at us. In the reality of the great life, there are no enemies. There are only mirrors. When we hate someone, we are building a wall in our own hearts. That keeps us away from the source. You cannot be one with the source while being separate from your brother or sister. Today, we will use mind cleaning to wash away the labels of good and bad so we can see the single light that lives in every chest. 1. The mirror of the other. The first step in seeing the one in your enemy is understanding that everyone you meet is a mirror. In the world, we often think that people are out there acting against us. But from the perspective of oneness, there is no out there. Everything you see is an expression of the same energy. When someone makes you angry or upsets you, they are showing you a place inside yourself that is not yet at peace. They are pointing to a bruise in your own soul. Through mind cleaning, we stop blaming the mirror for the reflection. If you see a smudge on your face in the mirror, you don't try to wash the mirror. You wash your own face. When you have an enemy, you are seeing a part of the human experience that you have not yet accepted. Perhaps they represent a shadow you are afraid of, or a pain you haven't healed. When you realize this, the enemy stops being a monster and starts being a teacher. They are helping you find the boundaries of your own love. If you can only love people who are kind to you, your love is small. It is limited. But the love of the source is infinite. It shines on the grass and the concrete alike. To grow into the great life, you must expand your heart to include those who are difficult. You must ask yourself, what is this person showing me about my own resistance? When you shift from why are they doing this to me, to what is the source showing me through them, the enemy begins to dissolve. You realize that you both came from the same ocean. You are both made of the same stardust. By seeing yourself in them, you take the first step toward breaking the cycle of conflict. You are no longer fighting a person, you are healing a connection. 2. Piercing the costume of pain. Every enemy is wearing a costume. This costume is made of their past hurts, their fears, and their own small self trying to survive. When someone acts with hate or cruelty, they are not acting from their divine center, they are acting from their wound. In the world, we often get distracted by the costume. We react to the shouting, the lying, or the coldness. But mind cleaning allows us to look deeper. It allows us to pierce the costume and see the crying child underneath. Think about a person who has been very mean to you. If you could see their childhood, if you could see the moments they were unloved, or the fears that keep them awake at night, your anger would turn into compassion. Compassion is the ability to see the one even when the one is acting in a dark way. This doesn't mean you allow them to hurt you, but it means you stop hating them for their blindness. You realize that they are spiritually sick. You wouldn't be angry at a blind person. When you look at your enemy, try to see the source light that is buried deep inside them. It might be very dim, covered by layers of anger and confusion, but it is there. That light is the same as your light. It is the part of them that is innocent. By focusing on that light, you are performing a holy act. You are refusing to believe in the costume. You are calling out to the divine within them. This changes your vibration. You move from a state of attack to a state of witness. You become a person who sees the truth behind the lies. In the world, this is how we stop wars, not by fighting the costume, but by recognizing the soul. 3. Releasing the debt. To see the one in your enemy, you must use the power of renunciation. You must let go of the debt you think they owe you. We often feel that because someone hurt us, they owe us an apology, a change, or a punishment. This feeling of being owed is a heavy chain that keeps you tied to your enemy. As long as you are waiting for them to pay you back, you are not free. You are giving them control over your peace. Mind cleaning means deciding that your peace is worth more than their apology. You say to the world, I renounce this debt. I am no longer waiting for you to be different so that I can be happy. This is the ultimate act of self-love. When you stop holding the debt, the enemy loses their power over you. You are no longer a victim waiting for justice. You are a master who creates your own atmosphere. You see that the one in you is far greater than any temporary hurt caused by another. Releasing the dead allows you to see the person as they are, a fellow traveler who has lost their way. You stop carrying the ledger of their mistakes. This clears the fog from your eye of the heart. You find that you can move through the world with empty hands. When your hands are empty of grudges, you can finally reach out in oneness. You realize that the Source has already given you everything you need, so you don't need anything from your enemy. You are already full. From this place of fullness, you can look at the person who wronged you and feel a strange sense of freedom. You are both children of the great life, and you choose to walk away from the cage of resentment and into the open field of grace. 4. The power of forgiveness as healing. In our world, forgiveness is often seen as being weak, but it is actually the strongest thing you can do. Forgiveness is the medicine of oneness. When you forgive your enemy, you are not saying that what they did was right. You are saying that you refuse to let hate live in your heart anymore. You are choosing to keep your internal house clean for the Source. If you keep hate in your mind, you are inviting a thief to live in your home. Forgiveness is the realization that the one is being expressed through both of you, but in different stages of growth. Some people are like green fruit. They are sour and hard because they aren't ripe yet. You don't get angry at the fruit for being sour. You wait for it to ripen. Forgiveness is giving the world time to ripen. It is trusting that the great life is working on everyone, even the people you can't stand. By forgiving, you are stepping out of the way of the Source. You are allowing the river of allowance to wash the situation clean. Every time you forgive, you are healing a piece of the global mind. Since we are all one, your forgiveness ripples out. It makes it easier for others to forgive. It lowers the temperature of the whole world. You begin to see that your enemy was actually a sacred opportunity to practice the highest form of love. Without them, you would never have known how strong your peace could be. You give thanks for the lesson, even if you didn't like the teacher. This is how you win the spiritual war, by refusing to have an enemy at all. You turn the battlefield into a garden through the sheer power of your own forgiveness. 5. Living in the global heart. This is the place where you realize that there's only one we in the entire world. When you look at people from different backgrounds, different religions, or different political views, you don't see opponents. You see diversity of the one. You see that the great life loves variety. It loves to see itself in many different shapes and colors. Conflict only happens when we try to make everyone the same. Mind cleaning helps us celebrate our differences while staying anchored in our oneness. You can disagree with someone's actions while still honoring the life within them. This is the secret to a peaceful world. We don't need everyone to agree. We need everyone to respect the Source light in each other. When you live in the global heart, you become a peacemaker wherever you go. Your presence calms people down because you are not projecting judgment on them. They feel safe in your eyes because you are seeing the one in them, even if they can't see it themselves. As you walk through your day, practice the secret greeting. Whenever you see someone you dislike, say in your mind, "I see the Source in you. We are one." This small practice changes the atmosphere of your life. It builds a bridge where there was a wall. You start to feel a deep, quiet joy because you are no longer at war with any part of the world. You have found the life that never dies in yourself, and you see it in everyone else. You are home. You are at peace. You are one. As we close this hour, I want you to take a deep breath. Bring to your mind the person you have found most difficult to love. See them standing in front of you. Now, imagine a golden light flowing from your heart to theirs. See the light in them waking up. Say in your mind, "I release the dead. I see the one in you. Thank you for being brave enough to love. Thank you for being part of the world." I will see you in the next video. Stay in the love. Stay in the peace. Stay in the one. If you are ready to see the one in everyone, please subscribe and share this video. Let's bring peace to the world together.